Hello. Going to continue with some of my self-repair tool information. I am out at the river, or under the dam, we might say, at Brush Creek. One of my absolute favorite places to see the eagles and pretty much every other kind of bird we have here. Oddly enough, there aren't any pelicans today. Thank you for being with me. This one is one of the single most valuable topics and chapters that I refer to the most. It's the most beat up out of all of the ones of the paperwork. So I'm going to say this is going to take a minute. This is going to be a long one because every part of it is super useful. So on the off chance that my memory is full and it gets cut short, then I'll put it as a part 2. So this is called self-soothing. As part of growing up, you discovered ways to make yourself feel better when you had been hurt or when you were feeling bad. Some of these ways may have been very helpful, like petting a kitten or playing with a favorite doll. Others may have helped you feel better at first, but later worsened your situation, like drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes. You may still be using some of these techniques to comfort and soothe yourself. As you explore this topic, you will become more aware of those ways of helping yourself feel better that are neither good nor safe, and ways that you can use to help yourself feel better that really work for you. Jane is a 40-year-old lawyer. As an adolescent, she experienced a lot of anxiety that she feels was the result of ongoing emotional abuse from her father. She began drinking to ease the anxiety and make it easier for her to go out with other teens. She also began smoking at that time because it helped her fit in. She is still dealing with the consequences. She has been in treatment twice for alcohol addiction. With continued vigilance, she feels she finally has the problem under her control, but smoking is a real hardship for her. She is hoping that it will be easier for her to break this habit as she learns other ways to feel good. Following is a list of self-soothing techniques that many people use, along with the possible negative consequences of using these techniques. There is a space for you to add additional activities with the negative consequences that you are aware of. The negative self-soothing technique is drinking alcohol. The possible consequences: losing self-control and control of the situation, being taken advantage of, an addiction with continued use. The next negative self-soothing technique is using street drugs. The possible consequences are getting arrested and jail time, addiction, associating with dangerous people, brain damage or death, losing self-control and control of the situation, and lastly, being taken advantage of. The next negative self-soothing technique is overeating. The possible consequence is weight gain, poor body image, and poor health. Next negative self-soothing technique: compulsive activity. Possible consequences are being unable to do the things you want to do, and or annoying or irritating others. The next negative self-soothing technique is disassociation. The possible consequences are memory loss, loss of control, and failure to learn and process new information. Another negative self-soothing technique, self-cutting. The possible consequences are scars, infection, pain, and embarrassment. And the final negative self-soothing technique listed here is smoking. The possible consequences are dangerous to health, it's expensive, it's smelly, and it's inconvenient. Please list other ways that you have tried to help yourself feel better that had negative consequences. And there's space provided should you choose to whip out the notebook and write them down. If you are using any of these negative techniques now and would like to stop, one or several of the following options might be helpful to you. Circle the ones you're going to try. We've got inpatient treatment program, outpatient treatment program, a support group, counseling, group therapy, peer counseling, some self-help books, support from family members and friends, medical care, other kinds of health care. Please list other options that you are going to pursue. And then the next line is for how and when do you plan to take this action? Just a little bit. Okay. Ways to help yourself feel better. There are many things that happen every day that can cause you to feel ill, uncomfortable, upset, anxious, or irritated. You will want to do things to help yourself feel better as quickly as possible without using any of the techniques that have negative consequences. What have you done in the past to help yourself feel better that did not have any negative consequences? And there's a space provided to write down. And the next section is kind of elaborate. So let me see how many there is here. There's, oh my Lord, it keeps on going. It looks like about 15 ways to help yourself feel better. So here we go. These are important. These are important techniques to keep in mind when you are looking for ways to help yourself feel better. So a bit later in this chapter, we will ask you to write them again on a separate sheet of paper. First, are there any other ideas you might be able to brainstorm? The following list might give you additional ideas. Give one or more of them a try. It helps to know many different ways of making yourself feel better. Read through the list and check off the ideas that appeal to you. Number 1, do something fun or creative. Ideas include crafts, needlework, painting, drawing, woodworking, making a sculpture, reading fiction, comics, mystery novels, or inspirational writings, doing crossword or jigsaw puzzles, playing a game, taking some photographs, going fishing, going to a movie or other community event, or gardening. Number 2, get some exercise. Number 3, write. One therapist we know works with groups of people on developing journaling skills. She says, There are many ways to use a journal in self-care. You can keep lists, record dreams, respond to questions, and explore your feelings. All ways are correct. Some of you may think that you won't be able to keep a journal because you don't write well enough. Please know that you keep a journal just for you, and that you will do just fine. Number 4, use your spiritual resources. These resources will, of course, vary from person to person. For some, this means praying, going to church, or reaching out to a member of clergy. For others, it is meditating or reading affirmations and other kinds of inspirational materials. It may include rituals and ceremonies, whatever feels right to you. Spiritual work does not necessarily occur within the bounds of an organized religion. Number 5, do something routine. When you do not feel well, it helps to do something routine, such as taking a shower, making yourself a sandwich, calling a friend or a family member, cleaning the house, walking the dog, and so on. Number 6, wear something that makes you feel good. Number 7, get some little things done. Accomplishing something will usually help you feel better, even if it is a very small thing. Are there any easy things you've been meaning to do for a while, such as cleaning out a drawer, putting photos in an album, dusting a bookcase, or sending someone a card or letter? Number 8, learn something new. Think about a topic that you are interested in but have never explored. Look for information about it in a book or on the internet, or find out if you can take a class. Or look at something in a new way. Read a favorite saying, poem, or piece of scripture and see if you can find new meaning in it. Number 9, be present in the moment. This is often referred to as mindfulness. Many of us spend so much time focusing on the future or thinking about the past that we miss out on fully experiencing what is going on in the present. Making a conscious effort to focus your attention on what you are doing right now and what is happening around you can help you feel better. For example, stop what you are doing and take a long, close look at a flower, a leaf, a plant, the sky, a work of art, a souvenir from an adventure, or a picture of a loved one. Notice how much better you feel after doing this. Alrighty. Number 10, play with children or with a pet. You may find that playing with small children and pets will help you feel better. Romping in the grass with a dog, petting a kitten, reading a story to a child, rocking a baby, and similar activities have a calming effect. Excuse me. Excuse me. Number 11, practice relaxation techniques. Try listening to a relaxation tape. CDs featuring sounds from nature such as waterfalls, bird calls, and whales are widely available. Or do a relaxation exercise. There are 3 relaxation exercises, breathing awareness, being present in the moment, and guided imagery toward the end of this chapter. Try each of them to discover which ones you prefer and practice them daily. I might have to add those in. Okay. Number 12. Get a massage. Have a massage by a skilled professional, or ask your spouse or a good friend to do it. Many spas offer both massage and access to a jacuzzi or a hot tub, which are both relaxing and healing. Number 13. Give your olfactory senses a treat. Many people have discovered fragrances that help them feel good. Sometimes a bouquet of fragrant flowers, such as lilacs, or the smell of a freshly baked loaf of bread, will help you feel better. Many health food stores have an aromatherapy section with tester vials, so you can determine the ones that are best for you. They come in a variety of forms, including room scenters, perfume oils, lotions, body oil blends, bath products, hair products, and foot care. Number 14. Listen to music. Listening to music may enhance your sense of well-being. The key is to think about how the music you listen to helps you. Are you listening to music for a specific purpose? Maybe you find that soft instrumental and flute music can be very relaxing and a way of managing stress. Before you turn on the player, ask yourself what type of music you like, how it affects your mood, and what you want to do right now. Keep in mind that the kind of instrument that predominates the music you select may affect the way you feel. Below, list the kinds of music you enjoy and how they make you feel. And there's 3 spaces for that. Maxine relates the following. When I was a girl, teachers told me I was tone deaf and would never be able to enjoy music. For years, I avoided listening to any music. A few years ago, I was riding in a cab, and the driver had on a tape of classical music. I was about to ask him to turn it off when I realized how soothing the music was. By the end of the ride, the stress of the day was almost gone. I thanked the driver for the wonderful gift he had given me. Making your own music is also a good way to relieve tension, particularly drumming. Perhaps you have an instrument that you enjoy playing, the piano, a guitar, or the saxophone, or that you used to play and might like to take up again. And number 15, sing. Sing to yourself. Sing at the top of your lungs. Sing when you are driving your car. Sing when you are in the shower. Sing the favorite songs you remember from your life. Which of these 15 activities would you like to try? On a separate sheet of paper, list all of your new ideas, as well as the ones you have successfully used in the past that you wrote down earlier in the chapter. Hang the list in a prominent place as a reminder for those times when you need to comfort yourself or a special treat to yourself. All right, I'm going to stop there, but it's not actually done. The next one's going to be the focusing exercise. Then we'll do being present in the moment with the breathing awareness. And the last one will be guided imagery. And the things to remember every day I can help myself feel better. There are many good things I can do to help myself feel better. I am in control of my life. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate you. We've been reading Self-Soothing from topic 7.